Hey ho, it's Marco Cattaneo representing Charles III University with yet another study buddy for the subject ITI 597, the subject that covers service management. Hey, in today's topic we're going to take a closer look at service automation. So what is service automation all about? Yeah, before we continue with a service automation, I think it's appropriate to show you this slide first with a phrase on it. A fool with a tool is still a fool. A fool with a tool is still a fool. I mean, tools are a means to an end. Okay? Tools are a means to an end. So why do we automate? I mean, why do we use something called service automation? Because we want to improve the utility and the warranty of services, and we want to make things more efficient and more effective. I mean, tools can be more easily adjusted. They are time of access independent. They don't sleep. They work 24/7. They allow for measuring and improving service processes. And they allow you to automatically capture data and even analyze and report on the data. They allow for a more accurate measurement of the cost. They allow for very, very complex calculations that wouldn't be possible just using your human mind. And they are a means for capturing the knowledge required for a service process. So storing all the data and then analyzing all the data and creating really information and knowledge so we can make the right decisions. Lots of reasons to create or to use service automation. Yeah, resistance is futile. You will be assimilated. We are the SMORG, the service management Borg. Service automation. You probably want to look for self-help and self-service tools. So users recording, for example, their own incidents and checking the status themselves. You probably need some workflow or process engines, especially when you think processes like change management. You should be looking for an integrated set of repositories. If you talk about a service management knowledge system and a configuration management system and a whole bunch of configuration management databases, then optimally they should all work together, and it should be one big integrated system, like a service management, a super duper database. You probably want to use some discovery, deployment and licensing technologies to keep an eye on all your licenses and software. Remote control, it's cheaper to take over someone's station at the other side of the world rather than flying there. Okay, some diagnostic utilities to help you to troubleshoot the various incidents and problems. Reporting tools, because again, without reports we're not in control, we can't make the right decisions. I mean, reports, it's really the output of all your processes. It's extremely important. And dashboards. So we have a real-time, interactive overview of how things are going. And think of dashboards like the RAG principle with lots of traffic lights, red, amber and green. So we can in a wink of an eye, we know how the services are running. Yeah, this slide shows you some examples of areas that can benefit from automation. I mean, it's a handful. Of course, in reality, there's a lot more. Okay, there's a lot more. Here we go. Design and modeling and simulation. Creating a service catalog, recognizing patterns and analyzing the data, classifying incidents and problems, detecting and monitoring events, correlating data and trending so you know what's going to happen in the future. I mean, optimizing, for example, your bandwidth, managing your knowledge and making it retrievable, performing statistical analysis of, for example, surveys, creating complex reports, alerting, escalation, threshold and event management. So you know when things go wrong or are about to go wrong. Tools that help you to perform root cause analysis. Think of a problem management. Tools that help you to analyze all your financials. Simulation tools. Tools that help you to deploy software over the network. I mean, I can go on forever. Okay. I mean, surely it makes sense to automate some of the things you are doing. Yeah, here's some quick tips to automate some of the services. It's all about formalizing, standardizing and automizing. Automation, yeah. Hey, simplify your processes. Don't try to automate something that is completely out of control or beyond your control and unclear how it all works. So simplify your processes. Clarify the processes and interaction. So understand like how data is flowing through your organization and how things are like interacting and communicating with each other. I mean, simplify the interfaces. You want to keep it as simple as possible. I mean, the KISS principle really rocks. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay, keep it simple, stupid. You don't want like users like to like enter data on like 50 different systems to I don't know, create like one record in a system. I mean, it should be one system, easy entry, and that's it. I mean, don't rush the complex stuff. Okay, start with like all the recurring work. I mean, if you can automate like 80% of what you're doing, that's probably okay. It's not about like automating the entire world. It's automating those things that are easily like automatable. Okay, that you've got under control. So that's the idea, at least. Yeah, how do we select tools? I mean, how do we select like tools that help us to automate our services? I mean, realize that processes should drive the tool, not the other way around. I mean, hopefully the tool you're going to select already does or performs like 80 to 90% of your processes. So you don't have to like customize the whole thing. I mean, all IT service management tools nowadays are mind-boggling fantastic. So you need to know what you need. I mean, don't let the supplier walk into your office with all these fantastic like sales stories. I mean, all the tools are fantastic, so you need to know what you're looking for. Don't underestimate the cost and time of like customizing, data conversion, migration, training and ongoing support. I mean, that's where the costs are really going to hit you. Okay? Don't break stuff that works well. I mean, you need to realize like what works well currently. A new tool should also like do the stuff that works currently really well and more. That's the idea. So you don't want to break like stuff that works really well at this very moment. And sure, you can measure the improvement. There's no thing worse than like going from tool A to tool B, and then tool B is fantastic, but you can't measure how much better it is than like, for example, tool A. So you don't really know if you're getting value for money. So, and realize in the end, it's still people using the tools. Okay, you're still talking about people, human beings, using all those tools. So communication, training, handover, early life support. It should all come with like selecting and like implementing tools. Yeah, practice what you preach. Of course, it's about like a service automation. Hey, create a list of all your ITIL processes. Have fun with that one, okay? Yeah. Find 2 items per process that could be automated and are not automated as yet. Which of these items would be of most benefit to your customers and why? What would it cost to automate like these items? What would be the risk of automating them or maybe not automating them? And by the way, what type of effort would it require to actually like automate like these items? Hey, have fun with the exercise, okay? Yeah, simple question. Which one of the following statements is incorrect considering the concept of service automation? Answer A. Automation may make it easier to predict and calculate the cost of IT services. Answer B. Diagnostic utilities can be used to automate parts of the troubleshooting process. Answer C. It is recommended to design the IT service management processes based on the available toolsets. And answer D. Priority and impact codes can be used to automate classification of incidents and problems. I'll give you a couple of seconds to think about the answer, and then as usual we continue. Yeah, the tricky one. The answer is let's see, it is recommended to design the IT service management processes based on the available toolsets. No, it should be the other way around. You first have your processes and then you select like a tool that already aligns well with your existing environment, with your existing like functional requirements. That's the idea. Yeah, in the next topic, we're going to have a look at like the ITIL qualification scheme. Hey, until then, live long and prosper. Nano, nano. And as always, I'll be back.